When times are changing and our actions, thinking patterns don't work the way they did anymore, it means that we reached a threshold of our consciousness, which invites to take a moment of stillness, a conversation with oneself, and build a new inner alignment and clarity. That's exactly how I'd been feeling for almost the whole summer. A desire to step away from everything and everyone for a while, to look at certain themes that felt like old energies hanging in my mind like a mist in the forest, from a new perspective filled with awareness and understanding. And maybe not only the rising vibrations of the earth igniting the shift in every person was the reason for this calling. A milestone birthday was approaching too, my 30th, and with it, a new phase and fresh energy of maturity started rooting in my whole essence. And so, after waiting all summer for the right moment, hesitating 100 times, wondering if I'd really dare, if it made sense, finally, at the beginning of September, the ferry tickets were bought, and hundreds of kilometers of road awaited me. So, I'm actually doing this. It's an almost 4-hour drive to my hometown that is close to Latvian border. I will stay there one night at my mom's place, and then tomorrow it's something about 2.5 hours to Ventspils, to the ferry, and then I am taking the ferry during the night, and the plan is to go somewhere midway to mid-Sweden for the first night, and then to continue on to mountains to spend there 3 nights, then repeat the same again, go half the way back, spend 1 night somewhere, and then back to the ferry. From now on, whatever happens, it's God's will, and I will be as much as I can in this very moment and simply allow the life to lead me. Secrets of the night, whispering trees, shamans, fairies and spirits, romantic past and coziness of cottage living. All of this I have called the fairy tale or fantasy world. It's like an other dimension, space filled with colors, dances, music, mysticism, and longing, searching for something, like Elsa from Frozen, following the captivating call from far away, promising to reveal her life meaning. From my early days, I've been a deeply feeling dreamer, seeing everywhere more than others, and searching ways for my magic to unfold. Year after year, it helped me to remain myself in sometimes very difficult world, to not blend with the crowd and build my own virtues. And the culmination happened when I immersed into cottagecore nature lovers YouTube world. Then it completely took over me. But a little feeling, at first almost unnoticeable, but with time getting louder and louder was warning that something is not completely right here. I really want to explode all those illusion bubbles that make us chase something in the world only because our mind creates this imaginable prize or happiness that lies underneath something or some actions or some travels or people or things or countries. Following this mystical calling serves us only as long as it keeps moving us forward. But I began sensing a hidden desire to stay in this fantasy world, to give it meaning, to glorify it, and to turn it into a final destination instead of simply enjoying it as a part of the journey. This creates resistance to new ideas that could potentially shatter or demystify everything. It starts to feel like a beautiful and magical stagnation. Some things, information, energies have their particular timing in life. But the moment comes when we outgrow them and simply need to open up to newness. Or the attachment tries to stop us and keep everything as it is. That's when the moment of truth and choice comes. And as much as I loved all of this experience, the awakened part of me calls to step beyond, to burst this fantasy world bubble I have kept myself in for so long, and to embrace the world as it truly is, without attaching myself to specific circumstances, emotional projections, artificial meanings, or false hopes. To explore how I can combine my artistic soul with a constantly changing and expanding divine wisdom, and to stop searching outside or in dreams for what has always existed only within. A little bit creepy to be inside the ship. So here I am in my cabin, all settled in. Seems that I'm gonna be alone, and it's pretty cozy here. The only pity thing is that there's no window here. So when I will want to sleep, it's gonna be pitch black and I will not know when the morning is. Good morning, and off we go. To some parts of me, it seems that my creativity and energy, my spiritual awareness and expression could fully unfold only in Scandinavia, that in those wide open spaces there would be room for all of me. And babies! Oh my god, so many! That I could react less to physical constraints and more easily devote myself to spiritual work and solitude. limitations, I also saw that this attraction carries a big excessive potential, almost a pain, promising that otherwise I wouldn't ever feel happy. So even if this love for the North is true and meant for me, first I must calm down. With this kind of chaotic and demanding energy, not only will I fail to achieve anything, but I will even deplete my energy chasing in vain. Only in neutral and attachment-free inner state will I be able to see and choose clearly. I also sensed an old tendency here, probably from my childhood, to overvalue the environment and others, that somewhere else must surely be better, more special. But then I thought, I wonder, if I had been born in Sweden, wouldn't I still be dreaming of somewhere else? And very likely, I would. So there is also a fear lying within this topic, that I might lose time and possibilities in which I could have already blossomed in quotes and be doing something wonderful. But could such a mistake even be possible if I always ask for guidance from the subtle world and my intuition? Wouldn't God have already carried me into Sweden if I am most useful and happy there? And finally, among all these ponderings, the answer came, like a true 30-year-old would be sent to discipline children at a kindergarten, that it is enough, that I no longer want to run after never-ending whims, fantasies, and wishes of my restless mind, but to listen to the thoughts that dwell from higher vibrations. Even if not ready-made answers, I will look step by step where I am led, around which actions I feel the flow of energy. I feel I have reached a stage where I act no longer from the unstable emotions and attractions when I measured everything by where I would feel the happiest or the most special, but from what is purposeful, from what the Creator and my own cosmic self truly desire. I really want to find my way back to feeling everything that I need to be content within me. Of course, I will enjoy traveling always. Of course, I will still need to reach something, and those things will give me pleasure and satisfaction when I achieve something, but so that they don't become my condition of happiness, that they would be only an additional bonus of experiencing this earthly life, but nothing more. Do you see birds flying all over there? They came really close to me. You could really see that they came to see me. Like, what am I doing here? Hello. In my past, I used to really think that I want to surrender to nature completely, that my path is shamanic, retreating from the world and immersing into forests, rituals, and sacred teachings, to drown in nature's beauty, peace, and bliss, as if in mother's embrace. I guess it's even somewhat instinctive, the desire to blend with nature's rhythms, to find your place within it, to move with the circle of life, because we ourselves are a part of nature. Our bodies are composed of the same elements and particles of Earth, and thus, regardless of the divine being that inhabits the body, it has its own program structure, laws, and reactions to the physical influences from the environment. Another reason of this love is also born from the longing for God. Because in a bird song, in the forest floor, in the midst of the meadow, there seems to be not a single trace of human ego. And that's how it reminds us of the pure, untouched source, the essence of divinity itself. And yet, all of creation, nature, is only an expression of divinity, not divinity itself. For us humans, it serves as a reminder of God within. As philosophers used to say, do not mistake the signpost for the path itself. Do not begin to worship the idol instead of God. That is why I see in the over-glorification of nature, ancestors, even traditions, that it is limited, confined, an attachment to a single version of life. Human beings are nature. Within us lives the peaks of mountains and the depths of oceans. To explore, to travel, to experience, all this is beautiful, as long as we remember that we do it to experience ourselves. Seek and see God in nature. Look through the eyes of maturity, and all will be well, aligned, and in harmony. Hello, dears. So we have come to the conclusion of this wholesome journey of truth. Thank you for being with me all this way and through all these insights. It has been not only rewarding and freeing, but also painful. I guess it's very human, very normal, because as I saw a nice picture on internet which said that whenever we evolve, the old version of our life is trying to lean us back. It's just how this process works until we really reach the state of natural, constant growth without attachments. And of course, I am still researching within myself and still meditating and writing a lot to broaden my view even further. And those topics will need much more of examination. But the conclusion to all of the three topics that I touched here, the fantasy world, my love for Scandinavia, and my love for nature, is to always keep the right priorities, to always try to work from the highest point of my consciousness that is possible for me to reach, the great consciousness, the cosmic self. Then it illuminates the path, the life, so brightly and gives all the answers. So then we only need the courage and the trust to implement it all. The most important thing for us is now the free flow of cosmic energy. So whatever topic comes in between this flow and tries to stop us with its attachments, however dear and precious or logical they would seem. We have the choice and the question that comes right away. What do we want to choose? The growth or the stagnation? Because the river never stops. When the water of river stops, its water gets bad. The same happens with our energy too. So even though it wasn't the journey that my mind expected, enjoying the mountains and bathing in this amazing feeling, of being in my beloved Scandinavia, but I got something much more valuable. It's a long way home, but so meaningful, so worth it, so beautiful. Blessed be the world, blessed be our path, blessed be every single soul. Tide be the growth and beauty, the infinity, and the loving wisdom. Bye, my loves.